What's good, everybody? It's time to rumble. How's everyone doing today? Good? You guys doing great? Let me present my screen. Share screen. All right. Can everyone see my screen? We can see your screen? You guys can see me? All right, guys. All right, family. Super testing 1, 2. Test 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who can we appreciate? Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Boo, boo, boo. All right, guys. Am I done trading? No. I'm gonna trade more. Guys, I have a question. First and foremost, the most important question. Can everyone hear me? Yes or no? Can you guys all hear me? Can everyone hear me loud and clear? Clear as day. Let's make this full screen. You guys all hear me? Yay, finally my hair's growing a bit. Can you guys all hear me? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, does everyone have their papers, pens, and all that stuff? Everyone have that? Paper, pens. Things of that nature. You guys got it? Okay. So, like, how many of you guys want to see the trade from today? The breakdown trade. How many of you guys want to see that? Very big trade, very important trade. I think it's, if you guys, take advantage of it, you'll be like, whoa, how did Hamuzi do this? How many of you guys want to see today's trade? You guys want to see today's trade? Okay. So let me give what the people want. Today, we had a unique trade. It's the same thing I've been teaching you guys over and over and over and over and over again. I want to know, how many of you guys took this trade? How many of you guys took this trade? How many of you guys took this trade? How many of you guys are still new? You're like, bro, what are you talking about trade, fam? I'm not even at that level yet. How many of you guys are like that? You're like, bro, what? I'm not even at that level. Like, what do you mean trade? What trade are you talking about? Oh, the profit is not available in Romania? Damn, sorry about that. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. How do you know about that strategy, Danny? I'm gonna break down this trade, why I took this trade, had very important characteristics. Okay. The first thing that I want is an RMR. All right. And we got an RMR right here. We had a raid pre-market. Swing low got raided. Swing high got raided. Then we made a what? We made like a cause market, we made a market structure, price tapped into it, price tapped into it. It's the same thing every time, guys. Every time, guys. Did this not look like yesterday's W? Yesterday's trade? It's the same thing every time. Every time. It's the same thing. Guys, remember when I did this to my account? How much was I at that day? When I flipped my account, I was like, look how much we're up. How much are we at? What was the number? Does anyone remember? It was a lot. But now it increased because of the amazing setups that have been presenting itself. Okay. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna try to see a setup. How many of you guys are excited for the giveaway? I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. How many of you guys are excited for the giveaway? For the giveaway. We have an MSS. We have a strong displacement. We swapped this low market structure shift at this high. Today's your first day. How many of you guys, this is your first time watching the stream, and how many of you guys you've already watched the stream last time? Let me get a little idea real quick. How many of you guys I watched it? Oh, first time. We watched it over years. It's my fourth time. First time. I saw your last five. Shit, this guy's ruined, man. Okay. TikTok first time. This is my fourth time. Okay. This is my first time actually. Okay. How many of you guys are new to trading versus how many guys you've already been trading for some time? Get an idea of that real quick. How many of you guys are new to trading versus how many of you guys, bro, I gotta do cardio like every day, bro. And I gotta eat less. I gotta lock in. It's my first time actually. First time, 2 months. I'm new. Started trading first time. I'm following a long time. 3 years into trading. Okay. Been trading for 3 years. Okay. Okay, you guys want to play a little game? You guys want to play a little game right now? Who wants to play a little game? Let's do this beside the chart so we can also see. While we're waiting for our setup, let's do this. Okay. I'm gonna go first, guys. Top left. Whoever says middle, bottom right, top left. Come on. First one to say it. First one to say it. We want to fill this imbalance, by the way. Come on, guys. Lock in. All right, middle. You guys think you're gonna beat me, eh? Damn, middle is a good one. Where should I go? Okay, I'm gonna go here. All right, what do you guys choose? First one to say it. I'm gonna have to go with what they say. Someone said top left. Someone said top right. Last left. Is this your final choice, guys? Top left? This is your final choice? This is the first one I seen. Okay, I'll give you guys one life. I'll allow you guys to change it. So you guys said bottom right. Okay, fine. Bottom right. Do this. Okay. Choose, guys. Bottom right. Why are you guys still saying bottom right? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna change this to this. Okay. What do you guys want now? Because you guys are taking too long. You guys are still saying bottom right. I think you're delayed. I think you guys are delayed. Center. Okay. Let's go back to my original. Where was it? Was it here or here? I think it was here, right? Okay, where do you guys want to choose? You guys have 5 seconds to answer. Someone said middle left. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Okay, left. Someone said left. Where left? You guys are cooked, man. Someone said top left. All right, congratulations. You guys won. I guess I gotta give one of you guys a 50K account. Tic-tac-toe. Guys, that took too long for you guys to come on. How'd you guys not win? You guys can see here we have a raid. Swing low got raided. And swing high got raided. So market structure shift. Like that caused it should leave behind a fair value gap. So we have a fair value gap here. We have a fair value gap here. Price is already showing volume. So the next draw on liquidity can be above here. Can be above here. Over there. Let's see if the 9-minute strategy played out today. The 9-minute glitch. The 9-minute glitch did, let's see. It did not play out today. It was close to, but it didn't. I trade both AM and PM. AM session and PM session. All the 9-minute glitch is any fair value gap between 950 and 959. That's it. Yo, everyone, drop down in the comment where everyone's from. Let me know in the comments, where's everyone from? Then inside of that, you look for either a bullish or a bearish fair value gap. You want to look for a bullish or a bearish fair value gap. Who's ready to catch a W? Who's ready to catch another W? We're already up a lot of money today, but we can keep going because we have a skill that people would die for, that people would dream for, that people would kill for. But there's just some people on this goddamn earth that don't know how to take advantage of an opportunity. Guys, let me say this right now. Out of the people that are here today, the truth is only a few of you will succeed. Okay? Only a few of you will succeed. Who are the ones that are going to succeed? Is it the one that comes here, puts effort, and tries to learn? Or is it the one that comes here and just copies the GOAT? Is it the one that comes here and takes notes? Or is it the ones that just is here to chill and relax? Listen, guys, I want you to be successful. And I know I joke around here and there. But yo, this is serious, bro. This is some life dependent stuff I'm talking about right now. Like every time you click a button, I need you to think about your family. Some people, you guys are selfish. You guys are blowing accounts like it doesn't mean nothing. You guys are wasting money like it doesn't mean anything. You guys should literally think about your family. You guys should be like, yo, what can I do, bro? Like, this is a skill people will freaking die for. I do it live on purpose. So then you guys can see, like, what the heck, bro? Yo, you can genuinely make money, bro. Like, Hamuzi's literally doing it live. These other guys are too scared to do it live. But look, yo, Hamuzi's doing it live. Like, bro, I'm trying to show you guys that you can make a lot. Okay. I'm trying to be proof of concept for you guys. Okay. If my background for this place is not proof of concept enough, I don't even know what to say, honestly. Because how is this, how is this even possible? Like, just think about it, guys. All right. You have to understand, like, bro, you guys can do it easily. But believe. Okay. Why are you doing it? Why do you want to do what you want to do? You know, eventually there's gonna be a select few of you guys that I'm gonna want to put on my team. That I'm gonna say, yo, you know what? I see some amazing potential with you. Let's work together. Let's go. Let's go kill it. Let's go do some stuff together. There's gonna be a select few of you guys. There's gonna be other of you guys that are. There's no hope. There's no hope. Some of you guys, bro. How do I explain this in the best way possible? All I want to say is just stop blowing your accounts and just lock the heck in. You guys can kill it, bro. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart that some of you guys don't have a drive for this. Some of you guys don't really want it as bad as you say you want it. If you really want it bad, you would have figured it out by now. You would have figured it out by now. Okay? You would have figured it out by now. You can do it. All right? You're no different than me. You're no different than me. My students now, they're no different from me. You know? Like, I'm obviously in a position where I can chill now. But bro, if I ever chilled on my way up, if I ever messed around and did this and that on my way to the top, I would not be here. I would not be here. Right? So look, guys, I'm looking for people that can become a clone of me. I'm looking for people that can be assets. All right, guys. I have liquid. I have a lot of liquid, and I'm willing to invest into people who's deserving of being invested into. Does that make sense? Now, for me to invest into you, you must prove yourself. You must prove to me that you know the strategy. You must prove to me that you are locking in. You must prove to me that you are paying attention. You must prove to me that you are taking notes. You must prove to me that you are applying the knowledge. Knowledge without application is not knowledge. There's no different from you having knowledge but not applying on it. Might as well not have knowledge. It's useless. It's very useless. You're pretty much, not doing much, right? So make sure you guys have knowledge, but most importantly, make sure you guys know how to apply the knowledge. Because if you don't, it's pointless. I'm telling you. You watch a billion ICT videos. You watch a trillion SMC videos. You watch a gazillion. Oh, Hamuzi is different, but we'll add that to the class. You're gonna watch so many things, and it's still not gonna work for you because you're not making it work for you. That's the truth. That's the reality. You're not making it work for you. Make it work for you, guys. Think about your family. You're being selfish, you're being greedy. The greed kicks in. You guys start over leveraging. You guys start over trading. You guys start over risking, and you guys start over blowing. And then your account is blown. So do not put yourself in a predicament where you are under many people, and now you're gonna have to take orders from a boss. Like, how many of you guys want to take like complete, direct, super, like. You know what I'm saying? How many of you guys like want to have a minimum wage job for the rest of your life? You know what I'm trying to say? How many of you guys want to have a job that's not even going to pay you hundreds of thousands a year, and you still have to be told like, oh, X, Y, and Z? Do you guys really want that? Do you guys really want that? I know I don't. I don't want that. Like I don't want to be tied. I don't want my life to be dependent on something. Right? I don't want that. Does that make sense? For example, let me give you a good example. I'm supposed to be live streaming at 9:30 today. Guess what? I live stream at 1:30. Why? Because I can. Because I have liquid. I have money. I have what I have. So I can. Does that make sense? And I want you guys to be in that same position. You get what I'm trying to say? You can do whatever you want once you have money. You can do whatever you want once you learn the art of trading. Everything bends back to you. Does that make sense? You get what I'm saying? You're in a position where you can say no. You're in a position where you can do whatever. Right? But at least now you're not forced to do the job. You're not forced to do it. You're doing it out of, okay, yeah, I can do it. Right? It's not like if you don't do it, rent's cooked and you're gonna die. No, 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 no. Lock in. I'm trying to make sure it escapes a higher time from fair value gap within that time. So far, yo, we're up a lot for the week. We're up a good amount. Like, We're up a good amount. And that's it. How many of you guys are suffering with psychology? How many of you guys are suffering with psyche? Huh? How many of you guys? Brothers and sisters, I see a raid right here. Same thing over and over, man. My setup. I see a raid. I see a market structure shift. Let's see if we're bouncing off like an hourly bullish fair value gap. Whoa, Hamuzi called it. We're bouncing off of a hourly bullish fair value gap. Let's delete everything again. Let's go. Let's do it back again. Right. Wire. Swing low. This is an obvious manipulation. Swing low got rated. Boom. Zoom out on the 1 minute. Pop back. We're in the 5 minutes still. Sorry. This is a swing high point. Swing high got what? It got rated. So now we're gonna call that a market structure shift. Go on the hourly time frame and see if we're bouncing off a bullish fair value gap. Right. This is also gonna increase probability. On the hourly time frame, what happened? We did bounce off a bullish fair value gap. We did respect it. And we bounced off of it. Bounce off of this one. Bounce off of this one. Right. We're bouncing off of bullish fair value gaps. Right. So now on the 5 minute, what do we have? We have raid, market shift return, and escaping a higher time frame bullish fair value gap. On the 5 minute, what do we have? Energy liquidity. So I'm bullish right now. The chances of this being taken out is high, very high. The chances of this yellow line being taken out is high. Okay. But the question is, I need to find an entry model to attack it, right? But the chance of it being taken out is high, right? And we have stacked up equal highs here, right here. Boom, equal highs. This is what will make this yellow. This is what? This is equal highs. Equal highs, right? Equal highs acts like a magnet, drawing liquidity, right? But this specific one is what's casting my attention, right? So I'm expecting price to go here and attack it. Hey, Anthony. Anthony's in the live stream. Let's get Anthony. Oh, geez. Freaking Louise. Jason. Let me break this. Hello? Hello? Yo, can you hear me? We're gonna get one of the students to. Okay, we made a 5 minute bullish fair value gap. Now switch over to 1 minute. I want to see price engineer a bit of liquidity here. Boom, boom, boom. This type of trade might have a bit of a drawdown. Why? Because we swept the high before going down. On the 1 minute, we're engineering quite some decent liquidity. Boom, 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 boom. I'm in. Hey, Gemma, are you in the chat, Gemma? Gemma, join the stream. Join the. Come join. Come, Gemma. Come. Join our meeting right here. It's 2:02. Should still be in your meets. Okay, guys. Come here. Let's see if there's an SMT here. Remember, guys, we already took a W today, so we're up 2% already. And now we're gonna see if we can get. There's no SMT here. This could have been a nice setup, bro. Just no SMT. Gemma, come. Gemma. Come. Gemma, join. Okay, I'll call your number. Don't worry. Good thing I have your number. Yeah, Gemma, can you hear me? Assalamualaikum. How are you, bro? Good. Come join the Google Meets. Are you able to or no? Yeah, are you able to? Okay. Come join. The same meets, it should be saved there. For our 2 o'clock. Okay, come there right now. Okay, bye. All right, guys. One of my students. I'm gonna turn him into a beast. I'll tell you the students I see potential in so far. How many of my? Is there any of my 101 students also here, rather than Gemma? Hold up, actually. Yeah, we have a SMT here now. Boom. We have a SMT. What is an SMT? Look, guys, look very closely. This low, 1348, it got rated, right? Beautiful. But on SPX, it did not get rated. It did not get rated. It's still here. But if it does get rated and it goes down, there's no longer an SMT anymore. But this is a Wix SMT. It's not a swing low SMT. Come, Gemma. Gemma. Yeah, hello? Can you hear me? Okay, are you in the live stream? Yeah, come join me in the Google. Come. Okay, guys. Look, guys, everyone, eyes on Nasdaq. Are we gonna be up 4% for the day, 6% for the week, or are we gonna be back to 2% up for the week, which is still good, by the way. We have a SMT. We have 3.5 of the 4 days. Gemma, can you hear me? What's good, brother? Guys, can you all hear Gemma? Let me know if you guys can hear anyone else in the chat. So, Gemma, you see my screen right now? Let me share my screen also to you. Oh, sorry, your face. Oh, actually, no, they can't see it. Yeah, share screen for Gemma. Okay, can you see my screen? Oh no, they can't hear you. What? Or you know what, bro? I'm gonna call you on phone, okay? Okay, I'm gonna call you on the phone. It's gonna be better. Okay. Yeah, Gemma, can you hear me now? Okay. We're gonna have our specific thing. We're gonna go through our thing we have to go through is let me mute the chat real quick. Yeah, you guys should be able to hear. How you been, Gemma? Good?
Oh yeah,
Good. How's your weekend? Good?
not bad, man. Worked last 3 days. Got the next 5 days off.
Okay, nice. So your next 5 days are off.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna lock in. Lovely. Did you see today's trade, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Okay, lovely. I'm gonna send that one as a homework as well in the homework section after we do our part. But yeah, it's probably one of the most A plus setup. One of very A plus setup. It's like an A setup. And I'm gonna show you how pretty much you can catch it. Look right now, look at the chart right now on NASDAQ, right? This one we have a SMT. Again, so now we already took a W in the morning, right? 2% gain. If this is a win, it's gonna be 4%. You know what I'm saying? So it's either going to be 4% or it's going to be break even for the day, but then still up 2% for the week. All right. So we let probability distribution do its thing. I'm only going to enter this trade if we have if we close above with a close range liquidity. What that means is, let me meet the chat real quick. So let's wait. Let's see how this closes. You're looking at NASDAQ too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. If it closes here, if it barely closes above, I'm not gonna enter. Why? Because there's no point of me risking the profits I made earlier today. Does that make sense? If it disrespects it a little bit higher, or it's close to that swing high point at in the 1 minute time frame, 14 o'clock, then I'm gonna enter it. Then I don't mind. All right. So it's just a waiting game. You know, Gemma, it's one of the most annoying things, but you'll get used to it. It's just the waiting part, you know?
Oh yeah. I think that's what separates. I think from losing and winning right there. Right? It's the weight game.
Exactly. There's the people that are able to wait, those they get rewarded for that, you know? The ones that they're not able to wait and they just enter off of their desires, they get punished for that, you know? And it just doesn't go their way. Like 9 times out of 10, the trade's not going to work for them, right?
There was a quote by this one guy said, trading basically is patient people taking money
From the impatient.
Impatient people, yeah.
Yes, very good. Yeah. There's a lot of impatient people, so there's a lot of money. Alright. So it's all about being patient. That's all it is. Patient pays, patience, you know. All right, we have another point of liquidity. All right. No new SMT except for this older SMT. Let's see if the body closes above this wick. Look, I don't like it when there's too many candles. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles was already printed ever since the most recent SMT happened. That's too. The longer the candles it takes, the lesser probability the trade will become. Does that make sense? The morning trade, for example, it only took 2 candles after SMT, and then we got the GIFUG. Does that make sense? Right now, it's looking pretty good, but it took 9 candles. Does that make sense? So when you do these things, you can do discretionary, which means you risk a little bit smaller compared to your original risk. Does that make sense? Because something just went against you according to probability. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? So if in the morning everything was good and you risk 1% to make 2%, right? Then if you do the same thing, then risking 1% for this specific trade and you lose, you'll be at 1% for the day. You'll still be up for the day, right? But if this trade has something missing, so now you want to enter 0.5%, when you lose, you're going to be up 1.5% still for the day, even though you took a loss. Does that make sense? So now, guys, once this closes, I'm going to enter for buys right here. It's an 11-point difference. You want to? No. I don't want to wicks as well like this. I don't want to wicks like that. I don't want to wicks like that. The way the body closes, I don't want it to make a wicks like this because then you can have a reversal. The central point of the wicks is where reversals tend to happen. 1, 2, 3. So this wick candle closure here, price can go tap into the central point and then reject off of it and go down. I don't like it when we have a wicks above. I do not like it. Again, the W from today, the reason why I was more confident, I had more conviction, blah, 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 all that in that trade is because what happened? It did the opposite. That there is no top wick on the setup, right? There was a bottom wick, yeah, but the top wick, no. And the bottom wick is longer than whatever the top wick was. Does that make sense? So it's showing strong signs of bullishness, right? For this example, that's why there's a little bit of drawdown. Does that make sense? Right? That's why there's a little bit of price going down, because of this wicks that it made. So that can also signal to you that, sellers are also stepping in. Does that make sense? Right?
Does that also mean with all those candles, it's a lot of decision going on? There's maybe same amount of buyers and sellers right there in the area?
I'd specifically say just based off of the candles, I'd say there is a bit more selling pressure because it tried to go up. What happened? And it went down, right?
It went down right away, yep.
Right? So therefore, it's telling me, price is telling me like, we're gonna like play around, go down a little bit. It can still go up, but see, it needed to make that bearish candle. So what I would do is to be more discretionary is I want to see, did we make an internal SMT? Now we made an SMT, right? We made an SMT here, right? Lower low, and then right here we made higher low. So this is very tight internal SMT. Go to the 5-minute. We see if we have anything else. No, there's no other. We already have the J. So now we have 2 SMTs. SMT here now, right? SMT. I want to see us close above this high. You see, again, this is a wicks. I don't like it. If we can close above this high before taking out this high, it's going to guaranteed become a close range liquidity point, which is one of the most important things we need. So now in the next 50 seconds, it cannot take out this high, but it should still look bullish. That's what's going to make this high probability. All right. The reason why I have to do this and I can't just enter here is because of how this closed. So now there's so many extra factors that you have to take into consideration. Right? Right? So now it's looking. You have 25 seconds until this candle closes. Again, I don't want it to close the same way it closed with this one with a long wicks, right? Again, that's why I had this type of pullback down, right? But the one today at around 950, whatever it was, our setup, it didn't have it because of how there was the top wick wanted. So I want to see closure above this high now. If it doesn't give us closure above this high, then my confirmation is not given to me. And I just saved myself from an unnecessary loss. Right? So again, it's pulling back again. It's going down again, just because of this first candle. This told us the story. That candle at 1413, that told us the story. So now I just have to, again, like this is like if you're being so conservative, you're trying to avoid drawdown. Is there a possibility it can? Yes. But I'm waiting. I want to see closure above a high, right? So then it gives me confirmation. Does that make sense, Gemma?
Yes.
right? It will make more sense when I really stepped, because we still have to do our specific class where I break it down fully. I feel like, because this is bonus. It's all bonus stuff. I feel like when we do that class, we'll go to the basic, stuff about the specific strategy and the 4 golden rules that I have. Then it's gonna start to make sense. Right? Again, that's why it's taking longer. But overall, in terms of how the higher time frame is, I like it. I like the 5 minute. We have RMR. A lot. The bigger side is on our side. So boom. But even for the entry confirmation, again, you see, you see what's going on?
Yeah.
You see that?
You're right.
You see how we just saved ourselves from a loss?
Oh yeah.
Look at that, man. This is trading, bro. See that? Imagine, would have just took our stop loss out, and then even if it goes up now, it doesn't matter, because our SL would have been hit. This is trading. You know, this is being able to have that understanding of the market, because it's cool to win, but want to know what's even cooler? Avoiding unnecessary losses. Because by you avoiding unnecessary losses, what's that doing for your win rate? It's gonna increase your win rate. Does that make sense? It can go up now, but realistically, my stop loss would have probably been around that area, a bit below that GIFG or a bit down there, and I could have been stopped out, right? And then now the gains that I made from today, it's not gonna go to zero. I'm still gonna be up, because I still have risk management at the end of the day. Even if I took a loss, I'd still be up for today, even if this was a loss, by the way, because of how good the setup was earlier in the day, right? But still, you want to be discretionary. You want to be careful. You want to be, uh, careful on how we play it, right? Now, if we do end up closing above this area, then I don't expect us going behind this low or this body low again, to be honest. If it closes above here, we should start to take out all of these highs, right? That's the time. If it wants to do it, then it has to close above here before taking out this high if it wants to go, right? So again, I'm telling you guys, this is it. And I'm telling you, Jama, the way I explain the market live to you right now, as the candles are printing live, you're gonna be able to do the exact same thing. Does that make sense? Right? It comes with it comes with with more market experience. It comes with more examples of how the good GIFG looks versus the bad GIFG. Right? It comes with there's many examples behind it. Right? Yeah, there's I think the equal. We have stacked up equal high right here. I expect this to get taken out soon. The question is when. Just won an account with Jamie? When? When did you win an account? Confirmation. Yeah, confirmation is very important. This would have been a very annoying trade to be in, by the way. You know how much like it's going in, you're in drawdown, back in profit, back in drawdown, You wanna like I think psychology is important.
Yeah, watching it.
Yeah,
Come towards you that many times. Yeah.
exactly. Let me go to the 2 minute. I want to see if the 2 minute has a bullish gap, some type of thing we can use at least. Okay, 2 minute has a bullish gap here. 3 minute, 3 minute. Do we have 3 minute? Yeah. I know there's nothing on the 5 minute first one. Okay. Okay, so off of the 2 minute, we have our. Let's see if we have a new SMT. Man, there's no new SMT here. Lower lows, lower low, higher low. Yeah, I have to, even if I want anything, this closure above, I have to see a new SMT here. Even if I do. right? It's cool. Like imagine like you know where the market wants to go. Like you know where it wants to go, right? But you just gotta find the right puzzle piece to complete it, right? Sometimes you'll find it. Sometimes it's not gonna be there for you, and the market wants to go. That's fine. But the market does that on purpose, bro. If it gives you if it rewards you every time you're doing something right, then it's gonna make you want to keep doing the right thing. Does that make sense? Okay, so now, you see, I need a SMT here, bro. SMT would be my call. If I have an SMT here, you know what I'm gonna do? I would have entered long here right before this high. Again, I don't like the way this played out. This long wicks again. You see, these are things you kind of pay attention to, right? But let's just say it didn't take out this high and it didn't take out this high, but it closed down here. High probability. Does that make sense? Why is it high probability? Because it did not take out liquidity before going up, right? Once you enter and you go for buys, boom, you're in profit, you're in profit, you're in profit because it has something to target. But if you take out the close range, and then you get the buy entry, what's the point? There's the next liquidity point is far. So now one of the rules is broken, which is what? Not having a close range liquidity point, right? The only reason why the point is smaller is because it's just far. Pajama, my bad if I sound confusing. I promise you after the live stream, we're gonna have our own very simple version of this, okay? Trust me, we're gonna have our simple version. Right? So again, that's one of the cool thing about this strategy. You're able to avoid losses. You're able to understand which one, how to get wins, right? So many things, so many things that you want to take advantage of, right? You know. I think wow, 200. Where am I at? Hey, Vidal, you're in here, Vidal. Jama, is it okay if I add someone to the call?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Vidal, if you can join the call, bro. Yes, Vidal, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
Good, good.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Did you take today's, or did you at least see today's trade? Oh, okay. Don't worry. We'll do a breakdown process of everything. Um, in terms of that, well, Vidal, this is Jama. Jama, this is Vidal. Um, I think you guys are in very similar levels right now, which is cool. So like, I'm gonna be pretty much elevating you guys at the same time. So you're both in like the same level, from pretty much from what I see. So yeah, I'm gonna elevate both of you guys at the same time. So it's gonna be cool. But yeah, did you just join the live stream, Vidal? Okay, cool. So then you seen how I was able to avoid a loss? Um. Oh, okay, good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see, the thing is, bro, there's this, but you're gonna. These are the things that you'll get with market experience as well, right? Today, though, if you can see my screen on the chart on the live stream, for the buys, I think what time was that buy? Yeah, the one at which by the way was in the macro, which I'll talk about. Um, that entry happened at 9:51, right? But if you look at if you look at the screen on YouTube, and Jama, if you see this as well, the way this closed, there was no like wick like this. You know what I'm saying? Where like it took out a high, the wick was like this, and then it closed. You know? I don't want that. I need something to target. Does that make sense? Right? This didn't get taken out. I have something to target, and it's also not too high of a wick. Right? So I entered this trade, and I'm gonna explain to you guys in private. Obviously, this is, the X, Y, and Z, what we do, everything. But after we had our disrespect, inversion, X, Y, and Z, then I have something to target. Does that make sense? Right? And it's also in the macro, right? It's in the macro, which is a very important time slot that we're gonna go through. Very important time slot, right? Now the difference is for this one, right? Where was it? The one we were gonna enter. Oh, something also very important. I have to mention. When the SMT happened for that setup, where was it? I think the SMT was at 7:30. Yeah, something along the lines of this. So you see this right here. This low did not get taken out on SPX, right? You see how it didn't get taken out? On NASDAQ, it got taken out, right? This is the SMT. You see the SMT, how clear the SMT is? Very clear SMT, right? At the same time, when the SMT happened, what did it do? It's tapping off of our 5-minute a bullish fair value gap right there. But the most important thing I just want you to focus on now is the SMT. How many candles did it take now, right? How many candles did it take after the SMT was made for us to give us the entry for the GIFUG? Less than what? Right? Pretty much like 2 or even less, right? After the SMT happened, 1, 2, boom. Then we have our entry. Does that make sense? That makes it even better. Does that make sense? This one, for today's one, the one that we were doing on the live stream, right? The reason why it didn't go up right away, like this one right away, right? Because it had that. This one, the reason why it's like up, down, drawdown, stopped out, now we're gonna take out all the liquidity. The reason why is because for this one, what happened? When the SMT was here, but how many candles did it take to disrespect this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 candles. You know what I'm saying? And to make it even worse, the 10th candle, what? Had a pretty long wicks, right? Does that make sense? So two things to go against, right? So now if you do want to enter it, blah, 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 one of two things. Either one, if you have a bit of a tighter stop, your position will probably get stopped out, right? Or you're just going to have a lot of drawdown on that trade before it wants to go to where I expect it to go to as well, which is going to be these highs. The reason why I expect it to go there is because on the 5 minutes, I have my rate, I have my market structure shift, I filled the fair value gap, and there's liquidity above here. It makes sense to go up. I know it's going to go up. It makes sense to go up. But I have to be disciplined enough to just wait for my entry. Does that make sense? So if that means now we're gonna make a new 5-minute bullish fair value gap, then I enter there, then I attack, then that's what I have to do. But just because I know it wants to go doesn't mean I'm just gonna click buy. Because where's my stop loss gonna go? You know what I'm trying to say? All right. So I just have to be disciplined to that. Imagine that type of discipline you need when you know where the market is gonna go, but you have to be disciplined to wait for your entry. You get what I'm saying? That's gonna be the next level of the thing you have to start controlling. Right. So that's the difference in this trade. That's why I don't like it. That's why it's a little bit ugly for me. That's why I'm breaking. It's for that. It took 10 candles. So write that down. So write down the fact that it took 10 candles. Write down that I don't like when there's too many candlesticks after the S&T, and then write down as well at the same time that I don't like it when the candle that closes makes a long wicks from above. I don't like that as well. All right, so have that down. Um, we have a little equal highs here. I want this to stay open. If this stays open, very high chance it's going to start ripping up. This 5-minute gap. It closes in 3 minutes. Yeah, I think it's going to stay open. 2 minutes, 46 seconds. There's a little equal highs here. You see, there's a lot of stacked up liquidity, man. But again, wait for what we want. Yeah, talk to me. What time frame? 1 minute? 1 minute, we have higher high, right? On ES. Yeah. So then that's SMT. That's okay. The only time that is like will affect us is if it's also off of a bearish gap as well. So when you combine bearish SMT and bearish gap, then it's like, okay, maybe it's probably gonna reverse back down. But good eyes though, very good eyes. But usually, like if it's off of a higher time frame gap. So now watch this. It's off of a bearish gap. You get what I'm saying? So there's a good chance it can reverse. It can go back down. You never know. But then there's two conflict. So it's either, so I'm not gonna look for sells. It's either I'm gonna look for buys, or I'm just not gonna enter a trade. It's one of the two. I don't see anything that makes me wow for sells. The reason why, again, is because I already have my bias, my session bias. This is what helps me give narrative for the market, just like in the morning, how it helped me for that beautiful buy, right? Rate market structure shift. So right now, sure, I know the market wants to do its thing. So if it ends up going down, I'm not gonna look for sells. I'm just gonna call it. But what tends to happen is anytime there's an SMT, like you said, an SMT here, right? Well, now not anymore. I think it got taken out. But like you're saying, when there is that type of SMT, you want to look at a fair value gap. Only if there's a fair value gap, what did I say? Then it becomes what? Then it becomes more powerful for price to want to go down. Does that make sense? But that's only if there's a five, if there's a gap. And guess what? If you look closely, your eyes, guess what? You seen the first half. What happened? I seen the second half. Does that make sense? Right? And that's what I'm talking about being a team. Does that make sense? Right? So look, you see that? Boom. You see that reversal back there? So I would drop this much. So now let's say, for example, let's just say in some wild world, you entered a trade, okay? Let's say it was like a long here or whatnot, right? And let's say, just a random example, let's say price went here and it's already at your one-to-one level. Your one-to-one level is also in this area where there's SMT. Instead of you saying, okay, we have bearish SMT, higher time frame, let me just move my stop loss to break even now. It doesn't make sense. There's no point moving to break even. Just once it gets to that higher time frame, just knock off your profits there. You know what I'm saying? Because you're on an area where there was a bearish S&T and a higher time frame for Viking, right? Okay, so like I was saying originally, we have our higher time frame narrative, raid, market structure shift, return to a fair value gap. Now, what I want is to return to this fair value gap. I would love that. For something for us to work with. I want to work with something here. Right now, it's just going up. I don't like that. I want us to work with something so we can go there. Right? But again, this is powerful, guys. You see this, what I'm talking about? Finding the higher time frame RMR. With me? Vidal and Jama? Right? So that's number one priority, right? Because it's going to help you a lot. Number one priority is finding the higher time frame RMR. Bracket most recent, to be even more specific. Does that make sense? All right. You see that? It tells you the narrative. It tells you where price wants to go. There's a lot of liquidity, man. See all that liquidity? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, bless you. Let's see how there's no, you know how there's no 1 minute bullish fair value gaps, right? Let's do a little exercise. I think we're gonna make a 1 minute bullish fair value gap right here, right? Even though we did take out a lot of liquidity already, we have a few more. Let's see how price reacts to this 1 minute bullish fair value gap, okay? Let's see how price reacts to it. You ready? Let's see. 15, 5, 30. Let's see. It's 4, 3 seconds. If it disrespects this, okay, so then what that means is it probably just took out too much liquidity. That pump up move. That pump up move took out this. I was expecting some type of bounce off of this area, I'll be honest with you. But it didn't give us that immediately. I think it took up too much liquidity close range. Okay. This would be a nice setup if we had an SMT, if it was reacting off of a higher time frame for VI gap. This would have been a nice setup, but it doesn't give us that. What's the distance between here and here? 7 points. You know what I think it was? If I look closely, there's another fair VI gap right here. So this was the reactive one that was kind of reacting off of. Delete, 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 delete. Okay, so let's see. 5 minute. Does it want to slowly engineer liquidity for then us to rebalance into it? Let's see. We wait. We can delete that. Yeah, 1 minute time frame. Just looking at the price. Just experimenting, looking. I'm still sticking to my original, even though some liquidity was taken out. Yes, we always want to make sure SMT happens inside the higher time frame. So there's an SMT, but it just didn't tap the higher time frame. That's the only problem. Um, are you talking to me, Sasha? Where is she? Um, hum, 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 dum, 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 dum. Mm, 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 mm. So there's something called the 315 to 345 macro. What that means is we can still make a 5-minute bullish for value gap here, and then see if price wants to tap into it, make a SMT. Okay, guys, I'll do a quick giveaway for you guys. Okay, giveaway time. Let me see. This guy's really active and positive. So yo, you get a 50K account. Chisum Nuance, wherever you're from. You get a 50K account. Make sure you're in the AquaTV Discord account. You just want yourself a 50K account for being so positive. So use this, take a screenshot, have it as your proof, go to the AquaTV Discord, and then claim it over there. Claim it over there. Who else did I see that was active today? Okay. Arabula. He says he's gonna get my course next month. You got yourself a 10K funded account. Yeah. 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 Gold and silver are like they're correlated pairs, so you can use SMT on both. That's what I do. Today I took a gold trade, but it was just a 1-to-1, but it was still a good setup. Same philosophy. I use silver as my thing. Yeah. Equal highs and higher highs are yeah. So then that would be a bearish SMT. Just make sure it's off of a higher time frame gap. So if I go look at gold right now, but gold around this time, sometimes the spread is a bit bad, so do watch out. Depending on the broker you're trading with. But look, if we're on, I'm not gonna lie, we're looking. I know you see a bearish SMT, but whenever we have structure, like kind of take out a low and give us some type of market structure shift from above, I want you to start looking for buys when that happens. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the flow of the market. We want to go in flow with the market, right? Try to lose as less many trades as possible. Um, and that's the best way of doing it, honestly. Just doing that. So when that happens, look for the SMTs on the lows. You know, when that happens, it's gonna increase probability a lot. Increase probability a lot because now you're focusing. For example, because there's usually always gonna be SMTs, mostly highs and lows. But first is which one? So for example, I think it was which trade? Which was the one? I think we closed that 1-to-1 here. So we close here in the signal group. So like this, for example, like we just want inflow, or like if we go to Nasdaq as well, it's the most cleanest out of all of it. Before our entry, before one, the market was like inflow. The direction was already going up. You know, then it bounces up, then it goes up. Right? So we just want to be in flow with the market always. Inflow, inflow, inflow. Make sense? So today, for example, I'm in flow for price to go up. I said it ever since price was all the way down here and we're looking for buys, right? Because it's in flow. We already have our shift in structure. But overall, very good. Good job. Oh, okay. Sorry. So I'm gonna have to replace Chison. Let's see. Okay, who's been active in the chat? Okay, Thado with a 10K. Thado said, "Please, Hamuzi, I'll make you proud." Okay, bet. Make me proud, buddy. Make me proud. Learned a lot today. Yeah, today was very knowledgeable class. Um, um, why you guys guessing numbers? Don't guess numbers, guys. Just tell me what you'll do if you guys lock in and you guys pass. Uh, what loss? Hold up. Well, guys, what loss did I take? What do you mean? Will you make a comeback after the loss? I didn't trade. Um, well, that's actually my favorite, second favorite. Okay, guys, we'll give Victor a 10K account. W Victor in the chat. Okay, I'll give Anthony. Oops, sorry, Danny. Okay, I already clicked Danny by accident. So Danny, you'll get a 10K account. Anthony 10K account, and then sorry, I already give 10K. So then 50K for. Anthony, you'll get 50K futures account. Okay, everyone, take a screenshot if you want. Take a screenshot. I'm talking about previous transactions. Which previous transactions are you talking about, Junlin? Let me know, because the last setup I took on live was a winner. So tell me. We'll see. Okay. All right, guys, take a screenshot. Make sure you guys are all in the Discord. Make sure you guys are all in the Discord, and I'll see you guys there. I mean, that's where you want to claim it. Okay, guys. So that's pretty much it for the stream, guys. I really hope you guys learned a lot. There should be a decent amount of learning. Peace out, guys. Have a beautiful day. I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See you guys in the next stream, which should be for I think Friday. Where can I claim it? Discord. Claim it all in the AquaTV Discord. So if you want to know how to join the AquaTV Discord, go to AquaTV online, find the Discord. If you guys have any questions, shoot me a message.